Good morning, everyone. My name is Jared. I host a daily live podcast where we discuss news and politics. Now, I'm a socialist, so hey, I just want everyone to have universal health care, education, income, and housing. Did you just become a socialist? Hey, know that the foundation of socialism is equality for all. This includes how the rule of law applies, by the way. Also, in addition to equality for all, a major, the sort of umbrella under which socialism sits is the social ownership of business. And what this means is a return to small business ownership. Everybody wants to start a business and build it up into a big corporation and turn it into an IPO. And while that's great, that's not likely. You're 99% to own a small business for life. So I'm making this video today, poking all my veterans, my fellow veterans. Project 2025 is going to reclassify veterans benefits and force copays on veterans for hospital care. And the person that's doing this, JD Vance, wrote this to get Donald Trump in office with the help of Elon Musk. I just want to make sure everybody knows Peter Thiel funded Heritage Foundation's Project 2025, which was authored by JD Vance. Where the fuck is JD Vance standing up for veterans about to lose their health care? In my lifetime, I have met so many disabled veterans that cannot live without their VA health care. As a disabled veteran, as someone who has gotten all of their health care since I came home from the Marine Corps infantry from the VA, have not had to have health care for 17 years. I have not had to enroll in health care. So imagine if you served your country honorably, did everything right, are a disabled veteran, understand that at no level of disability is like being a disabled veteran glamorous at all, or is it fruitful? Sure, you can make $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month, but that's not most people. That's a very select few people. Everyone who gets these benefits fucking deserves them and has to go through just as rigorous a process to get these benefits as to join the service, minus the fucking physical factor, because by then you're broken. But yeah, I'd said, let me be your fucking barometer. Okay. Yesterday I posted a video. Hey, we gotta pay attention. They're coming for fucking Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. But veterans benefits, I don't expect this to go over well. Understand that kids repeat what their parents say. And so you know that Elon Musk has told Donald Trump, you're not the real president. You know that Elon Musk has told Donald Trump, you need to shut up and get out of the way. I've said it won't be long before they turn on one another. Hopefully it's Donald Trump turning on Elon Musk, because my thought process is we need to keep battering this relationship and saying things like Elon Musk is a terrible president, shit like that. Ultimately, I think Tim Walz nailed it, and I said that when I saw it. Tim Walz posted on social media, Elon Musk is a terrible president. And what we've come to understand since we started saying that is it really bothers Donald Trump, to the point where he had to let Elon Musk in the Oval Office stand there in a t-shirt with a blazer on and a baseball hat. Do you know how disrespectful it is, first of all, to have another person in the Oval Office speaking to the media, and also watch that little shitbird kid of his rub boogers on the Resolute desk? Understand, in multiple video games, I've walked around the Resolute desk. That's a priceless artifact. Do you know how, like... And there's going to be... Understand that one of the things that I've seen is I've seen people that agree with me on everything, constantly making bait content for MAGA. And I just want to point out that's a much smaller audience than you think it is. It's time to change your focus. For a long time, I've sat back and watched y'all antagonize MAGA. You fucking idiots. Pay attention to someone your senior. Hey, a social media firm did an audit of all of Elon Musk and Donald Trump's social media followings and found that over 90% of them were fucking fake. They're just bots. So I know that you, because you're stupid, you look at how popular they are technically, and you go, I'm going to make content aimed at the supporters of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And I just want you to know those supporters are going down every day. That number's dwindling every day. And also, again, a social media firm did an audit and found out that 90% of their following's fake. So I'm telling you now, veterans' benefits are on the chopping block. It's time to turn your attention away from the MAGA. I get it. You're so mad that your neighbor voted for MAGA. You didn't even know his name until you saw the MAGA sign in his yard. So you didn't care. That was the whole point. But I want to make sure I say, like I said, let me be your barometer. I'm not advocating for violence, but I'm saying it's here now. It is violent. It is super violent to suggest that you're going to disrupt Social Security, SNAP, Medicaid, veterans benefits, people's retirement. I'm telling you, I have been nice this whole time. I have projected an image of desiring peace. We're crossing that line. The House Republicans put a budget proposal forward to increase the debt ceiling by $4 trillion and take all our benefits away too. It's a cash grab. And you can't blame the Democrats. They're not law enforcement. It's 1,000% on those people from the Department of Justice, those FBI, CIA, NSA, D6, CISA, Executive Order 13848. That shit has to come out. I'm guessing it comes out March 3rd. Everybody keeps asking me. 45-45-90, 4 months after the election. March 3rd. Why do you think he's trying to do all this shit now? He's trying to be as destructive as possible. And think about this. He's going scorched earth, right? Trying to do all this shit, right? Because as I've said, this is a war. How do you kill the most Americans? That's easy. You bribe and influence elected officials, get them in office, cut off social safety nets to all the people your young people are working to support or are motivated by or were raised by. Cut off all their support. Here's what happens. A whole bunch of people die. And I'm not talking about violently. And I'm not saying like in war. I'm saying a whole bunch of people get no money on the first, can't buy their meds or their groceries, and they're old and frail. And the thing about it is that stupid people think it takes 3 days for someone to fail. Oh, they've got plenty of food at home. Not everybody lives that way. Some people will not buy groceries till the cupboard's empty. And they're relying on these benefits. And they need their medication. And just understand this. My wife and I work full time. I have more than I need. So understand that. I'm not talking about myself. I'm not turning this on me and saying what I'll do if I lose my benefits. I just want you to know those benefits don't make up for what happened while I was on active duty, and that I'm willing to set that aside even and say, hey, I know plenty of veterans that have said if I ever lose these benefits, if some government official ever takes my benefits, I'd work to overthrow the government. It's in front of you now. I saw a lot of people, and here's one thing you'll never catch me doing, promising violence on other people. Just so you know. I have a job, I have a career in mind, like I want to be an elected official, telling someone else that you're going to unalive them is a way to never get at a good job ever in your life. But I watched a lot of videos since that Klan rally at Madison Square Garden, the one with Tony Hinchcliffe. I watched a lot of videos of veterans saying if Donald Trump will never even get in office and all that shit. So did you get bribed too? Because he's in the office. And it only took Hitler 53 days to dismantle democracy. The Democrats are over here like, we can win these elections and take control. Yeah, Uh-huh. How are Americans supposed to trust the Democratic Party when you can't get the people you work with to vote to save democracy, right? Like those Republicans across the aisle that you've told us to call, you can't get them to work with you. They vote against you every time. You've tried to be bipartisan, and it has failed us over and over and over again. So I'd ask kindly, you gonna follow through this time? Or was that just all bluster? Because all you veterans that sat around and made empty, violent threats are exactly the kind of people that I called fucking peons and pissants when I was in the Marine Corps, standing over you after you got your ass beat, saying like, you're gonna do what? You were gonna do what? You were gonna beat all of our asses? Well, you just got beat by the least of us. So, just think about that. Just think about that. Especially veterans making content aimed at MAGA, you're a fucking idiot, and this is your warning. This is me. I'm not tagging you this time, okay? There's far less of them than you fucking think, you dumbass idiot. And the same goes for Democrats. You keep trying to be bipartisan, you dumbass idiots. The Republican Party's in a fucking free fall. It's collapsing in on itself. And y'all are like handing them life jackets, like, let's be friends. And it's like, they were never your friends. You fucking idiots. Democrats fail to read the room. Republicans don't even know what that means. But again, I'm making this video today. Veterans, time to put up or shut up.